Premier League is officially on and the excitement is in the air. And at our media, we are here to bring you all the news, all the exciting facts that is happening in the world of sports. Now, Liverpool and then Bournemouth have kicked off the Premier League season with their game at Anfield. Yes, Anfield is the home of Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool says you never walk alone. And on today's game, they have been able to deliver a masterclass performance, scoring 4-2 against Bournemouth on the opening game of the season. It's giving a lot of hope to the fans. Now, before the 4-2 scoreline, Liverpool was leading 2-0 against Bournemouth, and then out of nowhere, Bournemouth came to equalize by the sensational Antoine Semenyo. Yes, and you know, Liverpool, of course, champions in their already came and then back into the game. They drew 2 back, and then they are now winners of the opening game of the Premier League 2025-2026 season. It's giving the fans a lot of hope. All the talks about Hugo Ekitike not being the top performer or not being the player that he was bought to be. Now, he was bought for £79 million. So the stakes are high. There's a lot of eyes on the player. He delivered an amazing performance, scoring a nice goal, the opening goal that is for the tournament. And I think that has shifted fans, their minds a little bit, but there's still a lot to look out for. Florian Wirtz, now, he was one of the most expensive players that Liverpool purchased this season, this transfer market season, and purchasing a player for £160 million. And he was not able to deliver the masterclass performance that he's known for, that was expected of him. But all the same, Liverpool are winners of the maiden game to be held for the season. They showed a lot of class. They showed a lot of finesse. Mohamed Salah scored a goal in there. Chiesa scored a goal in there. We had Cody, Gakpo also scoring a goal, and then Hugo Ekitike scoring a goal. Now for Bournemouth, Antoine Semenyo scored a brace, scored 2 goals for his team. I thought for a moment, Bournemouth fans thought they had it. They had nipped it in the bud or just going to maintain a 2-2 scoreline. But then, of course, Liverpool came from nowhere and then they put 2 for their team, leading them to score, changing the scoreline to 4-2 and then making them the winners of today's game. Now, some of the highlights of this game was when Antoine Semenyo was booed by fans, they were chanting some racist chants against him so much that the game had to be paused. Yes, the game had to be paused so that the fans would be checked, and they had to put things in order. It's 2025. I don't understand why fans are still booing racist chants against players that their teams have spent so much money to purchase. This is a player that by far, he's been so great for the team. He scored the 2 winning goals. He scored the 2 goals for the team. Scored 2 goals for the team. He scored this goal means that Antoine Semenyo has scored 3 career braces in his entire career. He scored 3 braces so far. This night is one night that I think he'll forever remember. Although they were not able to get the win, they've made a nice statement. They've shown that they have a little effort. With a little effort, right, the Bournemouth team can be one that is talked about. They obviously they weren't favorites going into the game, and although a lot of people had a lot of speculations, but as now they are Premier League winners, so it's only right that they won this game. They have made their 3 points secured. They've secured their 3 points. They still have their number 1 position. We are still looking at who else will come from back to take the next position or take the spot behind them. Whatever it is, we'll bring you all the updates. But this has been a very fun watch with us. We had an amazing time, full time. We experienced, we had discussions, and then we had an amazing time for today's game. We'll bring you some of the games, Premier League, La Liga, as the preview. So stick and stay with us. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining our live if you're able to. Next time, if you have another stream, we'll let you know so that you can also join in the conversation with your comments, your shares, your likes. But Liverpool have won the first game of Premier League. What are some of your feelings? Do you think the season is going to be an exciting one? Do you think the season is going to be a dull one? What are your expectations going into this season? Give us your top 5, right? Give us your top 5 teams going into this Premier League season. Let's create some of our fantasy teams for this season. Want to see your comments on all of that. that. So drop your comments in the comment section below. And thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching the video up until this stage. And if you've watched up until this stage, kindly comment, like, subscribe, and then don't forget to tap on the subscribe button to give us a follow. For Premier League Week 1, we have completed with the opening game, which is between Liverpool and then Bournemouth. It ended in 4-2 against Bournemouth. Now for the next game, which is on Saturday, we have Aston Villa, Newcastle, and then we have Brighton, Fulham, Nottingham Forest and Brentford. We have Sunderland and West Ham, Spurs and Burnley, Wolves and faces Manchester City. Now on Sunday, we have Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Manchester United and Arsenal. And then on Monday, Leeds faces Everton. So it's going to be a very packed weekend. But on Sunday, we'll be streaming a watch along for the Chelsea and then Crystal Palace game. So do make a time with us as we watch along and discuss that particular game. We'd like to hear your comments, your thoughts, and on that particular game as well. So please stick and stay with us, and thank you so much for your support.